Good, and today we're gonna be reacting to Jourdin makes a massive mistake in her response to Tylil by Young Don Reacts. Young Don the Sauce God, one of my favorite YouTubers. Um, yeah, he was in my top five for most likely. The Spotify. It wasn't. Just, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share, and subscribe to your boy. I'm X, by the way. Yeah. It's not starting. Okay, started.
So in the video I just dropped, we covered Tylil's response to the allegations of sexual assault that were made against him by Jourdin Pauline. And she has responded. Now, she didn't respond in video, but she responded on Twitter. So as we can see here, 18 hours ago, which was about 11 p.m. Central Time last night, about an hour after Tylil posted his video titled The Truth, where he provided his side of the story, Jourdin started to tweet, and basically she doubled down, right? She says, the police got all the details, so stay tuned. God always has the final say. He's seen and heard it all, and he don't play about me. This is the big one. He's still a rapist.
Bro, that is a crazy thing to say about Tylil, bro. After you've been found out, after you showed all that evidence, and you still doubling down on him, after hearing that a defamation case is on your way, and you're still doing these shandies, bro. Like, I don't know what is wrong with this woman. I don't even know if we can call her that. I'm just gonna call her a thing. I don't know what's wrong with this thing. I don't know what's wrong with her. I don't know what she wants out of this.
And then lastly, she retweets somebody else who tweets out, normalize not explaining shit. Another user also pointed out that she has deactivated her Instagram. Jourdin Pauline has deactivated her Instagram account after Tylil exposed her for false allegations. And so we can see here a screenshot of what that looks like. However, if you go to her Instagram right now, her account is up, so I guess she has reactivated it. Now, what is actually very interesting about the text messages you see here is what you don't see. And that's because Jourdin deleted a tweet. And the tweet that she deleted, I think, really strengthens Tylil's side of the argument, Tylil's side of the story, and that's precisely why she deleted it. I don't know if a lawyer came out and told her she should take that shit down, or if people started to point out to her that this tweet doesn't make any sense. Well, let's check this out, right? So here's what Fear Book tweeted. Jourdin Pauline speaks out after Tylil went on stream to tell his side of the alleged essay, saying the $2,000 she requested from him was for her phone that he allegedly broke. And if we take a look at this screenshot, and Fair Book, he has been posting for a long time. He seems like a relatively credible source in reporting what's going on the internet. And so I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt that this is an authentic screenshot of an actual tweet she had tweeted out and then deleted. But look at what it says. 2K to pay for my phone that you broke, dumbass nigga. To really understand why I think Jourdin fucked herself and actually gave more credibility to Tylil's side of the story with that tweet is based on this segment of this video.
On the Zelle payment, he was talking about
response. Let's check it out.
For playing with me. There was a note where she was like, for playing with me, when she sent that 2K. She sent that 2K and was like, for playing with check. Because I already reacted to this reaction from fucking Tylil.
Jourdin, I try to blackmail you, Jourdin. Jourdin, I try to blackmail you, Jourdin.
She's lying.
Jourdin, I try to blackmail you, Jourdin. How?
She's lying, talking about a damn phone. You lying, bitch. It wasn't for your phone, bitch.
How? Look at what it say, Chad. Jourdin sent me Jourdin requested 2,000, and then in the note it says for playing with me. And I try to blackmail her. She's trying to extort me.
You're extorting heifer.
She's blackmailing me.
Fucked up.
She's lying to me, bro.
So with her tweet, she did two things. One, she proved that Tylil wasn't lying about this Zelle request that he alleged she sent to him right after he hadn't responded to her text messages. The fact that she titles it for playing with me. If she really was asking him for this money for the sake of him fixing her phone or replacing her phone that she it seems to still be a legend that he broke, because why else would you be expecting him to send you money for the phone? So she's still running with that narrative. Why wouldn't you put in the memo for the phone? Another segment of Ty Lil's response that I actually want to go back to and draw a little bit more attention to, because I didn't quite catch it the very first time I was reacting to this situation. The last message that Ty Lil shows us is one where allegedly, right, Jourdin says, if you had chosen integrity from the start, this situation would have never escalated. The reaction you're facing now is a consequence of your choices, not mine. Your girlfriend seeing your actions isn't my fault. And so the fact that this is the only thing that she's mentioning, it leads me to believe that this was a message that she actually sent before she came to social media. At this point in time, this was the only penalty or consequence that Ty Lil was dealing with. She went to his girlfriend and told on him, revealing to his girlfriend that he has been unfaithful. It continues, I've never lied to get anything in life. If I wanted drama, I would have ignored your call and gone straight to social media, but that's not who I am. I believe in God, accountability, and moving with love even when I'm hurt. I'm not asking for anything except acknowledgement. A real apology matters. And that's why she was still asking for an apology at this point. This really leads me to believe that this message was not sent after, but before she went to social media. Because remember in the last video, I was like, apologize for what? What do you want him to apologize for? I think what she wanted him to apologize for at this point was
Man, but she tripping though, bro. Like, what does she expect? What does she expect, bro? Like, even if she didn't know that she was like that he was in a relationship, okay, and but she found out after they had sex, and then now she's tripping that the nigga's ghosting him. He just found out he has a girlfriend. He's not trying to get into 1, 2, and 3 with you, bro. Like, you grown, we grown. You know shit like this happens. So what? Why didn't just get it? Like, bro, like, how high is your fucking ignorance and fucking ego to be like, hey, no, you're not gonna ghost me, nigga. Fuck you. I'm gonna go to social media and put some bullshit on your name because you're not fucking with me, bro. I'm too. She thinks she's. I don't know who the fuck she thinks she is, bro. This shit happens, bro. You get ghosted. Fuck it, nigga. Go find a nigga that ain't gonna ghost you, bro. She's acting like she's a fucking 2 out of 10. She's not, bro. She's leng. Like, she is leng. So I don't know why she's doing this, acting like she's a holier than thou and shit can't happen to her, bro. Nigga, the baddest of bitches get ghosted, nigga. Who the fuck do you think you are thinking that, hey, Ty Lil ain't gonna ghost me? I deserve that. No, nigga, just go find another nigga. Bro, it's so much easier for females, bro. I think we all know this, bro. It's so much easier for females to get someone that they want. Like, you act like you don't have options or some shit, bro.
Right? For
Good
making
God,
her
man.
feel as if she was just used, right? And making her feel like she was just another one-night stand. And that's why Ty Lil says this.
I believe in God, accountability, and moving with love even when I'm hurt. I'm not asking for anything except acknowledgement. A real apology matters. A real apology matters. A real apology matters. So if I would apologize to you, you would have never came to the internet. If I'd allowed you to extort me or blackmail me, you'd have never came to the internet. Okay, Jourdin, you got it.
Notice what he says. If I had apologized or if I had allowed you to extort me, you would have never went to the internet, or you would have never came to the internet. I think with that, Ty Lil is acknowledging that hypothetically, she's suggesting that this whole online drama would have been avoided if he had done those things. It also makes this previous message make more sense, because I thought this was a very strange text message for somebody to say after they had gone online and accused you of raping them, right? So clearly, in my opinion, this message, as well as the subsequent message, was sent prior to her coming to the internet and making those accusations. The message reads, don't let this world get to your head and you lose your moral compass. Because at the end of the day, we all have to deal with God. And if you know something made me feel a certain way, instead of trying to throw rocks and hide your hands, not quite sure what that really means. I think that's, I don't know, maybe things were said behind the scenes once his girl found out. Maybe he tried to initially tell his girl that she's lying. Who knows? You should have fixed it immediately And this could have been swept under the rug. Don't be mad. Your girl found out the type of man that you are. She should have been known. That's nobody's fault but yours. But look at this. She says, I always walk in love and I wish you and her the best. No bullshit. Now, I don't know how you could ever say this. I wish you and your girl the best. No bullshit.
If
After
you've
you
been
get on the
essayed by
internet
that
and say that
person.
he just raped you. I mean, if a man just committed that level of a crime against you, I think
like,
you would wish him the worst. You know what I'm saying? You'd want to put that man in prison. And based on the allegations that you've made, that's clearly what you want. She says, God bless you too. And so I think possibly what happened is after she goes and she tells Tylil's girlfriend about the cheating, it wasn't enough, right? Maybe she started to think that this isn't enough of a punishment. A guy like Tylil, even if his girl leaves him, you know, he'll just get another girlfriend. And so maybe she felt like this wasn't enough. And I would imagine she maybe felt that way because maybe he wasn't responding, right? Maybe she was texting him again after telling his girlfriend. Of course, this part is just me speculating. And he wasn't responding. She wasn't getting the reaction that she wanted. She didn't feel like she had heard him enough. And so she takes it to the next level and decides that she could get away with going online and lying about him. But as we've already discussed in both of my videos, the first one where we responded to her making the allegations, and then the second one, which I just responded to with Tylil's response, it's clear to me that she just lost her mind, bro. With this allegation, she acted purely out of emotion. She did not think about what she was doing. She didn't think about all of.
And that's not an excuse, by the way. All this like emotion, what, and I was acting out. That's not an excuse for what she did. I just want y'all, because some people might say, and niggas over here talking about, oh, but Tyler still cheated on his girlfriend. Okay, niggas cheat all the time. I'm not saying we should validate that. I'm not saying that we should normalize it. No, I'm just saying that, okay, he cheated. Yes, that's between him and her. But now putting SA allegations on him, where does that come into the equation? Now we're just gonna forget about that. Now we're just gonna forget about the turmoil that she put on Tyler. Now we're just gonna forget about that because he cheated. That's none of our business. It was made our business, not by him, but this fucking bitch, this devil of a woman. And now we know that he cheated. Okay? Okay, niggas cheat all the time, bro. Hey, that's fucked up. That's not really that's for him and her to deal with, bro. It's fucked up, yes. We acknowledge that. That's some fucked up shit, bro. Come on, bro. But hey, he's still young, bro. That's not an excuse either. That's not an excuse, but come on, bro. You know niggas. We know niggas, bro. Not everyone is a fucking upstanding guy and shit, and they're all loyal and shit. No, they're not. They're not. They're not. Okay? And he has money, he has clout, bro. As Don said, if he wants to, he can just get another girlfriend. That's the truth.
The
It is.
paper trails
So, hey,
and the breadcrumbs that she left lying around that would make it easy for Tylil to refute her. Maybe she just thought because she is an attractive woman and Tylil, you know, he has a few videos floating around online of things being kind of weird, and the internet at the time was also trying to get on him for his reaction to, you know, that joke that Fan made about Kai Cenat. He was getting a lot of, you know, backlash online or a lot of criticism. Maybe she thought he was in a moment of weakness. There are also other members of Clover who have also been accused of SA. Maybe she thought that was enough and she didn't think it through. And then she just jumped headfirst into making this allegation. And now, I mean, it's looking really bad for her. Now, Tyler says he's not speaking on this matter again. And based on what Jourdin tweeted, I have a feeling she's also not going to come back and try to, you know, debunk his video where he was giving his side of the story. I think one of two things is going to happen. Either she's going to ask the police to drop the case, and in so doing, maybe Tylil drops the defamation suit, maybe not. I think it would be a good opportunity for him to make an example out of her if it is the case that she's lying. And at this case, I think Tylil has provided far more evidence to support his side of the story than she's provided to support her side of the story. And so as things stand right now, I'm more convinced by Tylil's argument. And look, I saw in the comment section of my last video, people are saying, oh, who remembers when Don completely sided and believed Jourdin 100%? Let me actually play you a clip from what I said in my original video when I was covering the situation when Jourdin first made her allegations. So this is my original video posted on December 12th, 65,000 views. Let's listen to what I had to say. Yeah, man. And you know, it's crazy. Now, here's the thing. There's the reason she's probably not sharing more information, showing more evidence. And I'm not saying that Tylil is guilty of doing this. I'm not saying that it's black and white, clear and cut that he's guilty, but believing all women doesn't mean automatically presume that their accusations.
Bro, she fucked it up for all women. All future women, bro, she is just making it worse for y'all to come up with your truth and actual things that happen to y'all. For the actual women who are getting essayed and what, she is gonna make it harder for you guys in the future, bro. She is gonna make it harder for you guys in the future to be believed, y'all gotta come out with like fucking, I don't know, nigga, video evidence now, bro. Because a lot of people are not going to believe what women are saying nowadays, whatever comes out of their mouths. Because shit like this happens, bro. Evil people like this. People with egos and bullshit. Shit like this happens. She's fucking it up for y'all.
True or perfectly accurate,
she
or
really
the
just
man
fuck
is
it up for
guilty.
all women.
It is,
most women.
Don't automatically assume that she's lying. At least that's how I understand it, right? There are always two sides to every story. And so I'm not trying to say Tylil is for sure guilty, but we have to, you know what I'm saying, entertain the possibility that he did do some foul shit. But my encouragement to you is still to take the allegations of all people seriously, regardless of their gender. Whether it's a man making an accusation of somebody else, whether it's a woman making an accusation of somebody else, to take it seriously. Because if it is the truth that they are telling, well, then that person deserves to be heard. And it is an opportunity to stop somebody from hurting somebody else again in the future. Now, I'm starting to understand how a lot of people think where shit like this is concerned. And so just because in my last video, I acknowledged that the evidence that Tylil has brought forward is more compelling than the evidence that Jourdin has brought forward thus far, because all Jourdin has brought forward thus far, in all reality, is hearsay, right? Tylil has actually now more than just said, hey, I didn't do that shit, but he has also now provided receipts. And so I think his side of the story is more believable. Doesn't mean that I am convinced that he's 100% innocent or that Jourdin is 100% lying, which is why even in a court of law, there isn't a verdict of innocent. No one is ever found innocent, right? You are found not guilty, meaning the evidence that has been brought forward is not so rock solid and concrete that you are certain without a shadow of a doubt that somebody is guilty of a crime. But if I was now required to serve as judge, jury, and executioner, based on the evidence that has been brought forward thus far, I would have to deem Tylil not guilty. But thankfully, we don't live in a world where that's how the law operates. And who knows, maybe Jourdin has more evidence to bring to the table that will shift the believability back towards being more on her side of the fence. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. I know without a shadow of a doubt that this situation is going to make things even worse when it comes to men believing women.
Exactly, bro. This shit's gonna
especially
fuck up
black women.
A lot of women in the future, bro.
This
she just
level
fucked up.
Of scrutiny being applied to the Ms. Kiff situation when that girl accused him of sexually assaulting her, even though she didn't provide any evidence that he sexually assaulted her. According to his testimony, he didn't sexually assault her, but yet pretty much everybody was willing to believe her, and something tells me it's because she is not a black woman. And so, yeah. But hey, those are my thoughts on the situation. You let me know what you
Hey man, that was a good video, bro. Yeah, bro, it's crazy. It's really crazy, bro. Hey, I don't know what's gonna happen with this shit, bro. We'll see in the future, bro. But it's not looking good for Jourdin at all. It's not looking like she's being very truthful. But hey, bro, I don't know. Y'all will tell me in the comment section what y'all think. But anyway, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share. I fuck with your boy. You know what I'm saying? DX2, let do it. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's your boy X. And I'm out.